What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Today we're reviewing Brixton Brewery's Reliance Pale Ale. As it says, it's a pale ale, and they say on the back, our pale ale raises a glass to the Art Deco arches of Reliance Arcade, where local cobblers and tailors still practice their crafts with skill and precision. Heritage English Maris Otter Barley, wow, that's a long word, provides the clean, crisp backdrop to bright hop flavours. Reliance proves that if you want the real deal, you have to make it by hand. That's pretty cool, nice little mantra. So it says, style is obviously pale ale. It says biscuity malts, pine aromas and citrus flavours. An easy drinking beer for all occasions. 1.4 UK units, guys. Vegan friendly, 4.2%, 30 IBU. We very rarely get the IBU, which is nice. In fact, it says EBC 7. Let me know if you guys know what that means. I have no idea what EBC means. And it says to serve between 5 and 8 degrees. So I'm looking forward to this one. Brixton Brewery are one that this was definitely bought in a supermarket, I think, or it might have been bought from perhaps Beerhawk or somewhere or Beer 52, somewhere that's stocks more mainstream craft beers. I hope that makes sense, guys. It's got some pretty cool can artwork. These kind of, like they say, Art Deco arches. That's really cool. Art Deco is really cool. So without further ado, guys, let's get the can out. Let's get the smells and aromas first. Okay. Quite a lot of foam. But this one has been moved around quite a lot, so I'm not going to blame the brewery. As you can see, guys, lots ahead. Citrusy and florally on the nose, which is very nice. A tiny bit of pine too, mixed in with that fruit. It's kind of like a fruity pine. Oh, I think we've got quite a bit of sediment, which is good. I think that's sediment. Wow. Sediment from a beer that can be, I think can be bought in supermarkets. That's good. That's a positive. This head's going down fairly quickly. We'll start to sort of slowly add to it. I suppose we only need a sip's worth to begin with. But yeah, we've got this nice light amber colour. Fairly see-through, but a little bit of haze there, a little bit of sediment. Obviously we've got quite a chunky sort of cloudy, not cloudy as in hard to see through, but literally looks like a cloud you could jump on kind of head. Let's check the lacing. Again, lacing I talked about in my last video, but lacing is also indicative of a clean glass, so it doesn't really mean much about a beer, but this lacing is going really quickly, which is probably a bad sign of my partner's washing up skills, but never mind. Let's get some sips going. Like I said, aromatised, got that fruity pine, kind of nice balance, but let's get into it. Cheers, guys. Ooh, lovely. Really nice balance. Really nice balance of malty, hoppy and sweet. I'm getting kind of like guava-y, passion fruity kind of flavours, and a lot of citrus too. A lot of sweet citrus, like tangerine, as opposed to like lemon or lime. It's like those kind of fruit, not even fruitier, but something you might opt to eat on its own rather than add to a drink kind of citrus. It's got some decent flavour too. Feels a tiny bit muted, like it could sort of offer more, but it's generally got quite a nice balance between the three. Like I said, I keep calling it a mainstream beer. I don't mean it like that. I just mean a craft beer that's more accessible. And usually something's got to give. Something's got to go that then takes away from the sort of, levity of it. Levity is not the right word, but yeah. Something's got to go, like craft or flavours or sediment or something to make it mass marketed. I hope that makes sense to you guys. But this is actually finding a nice fine balance. There is rather an odd smell as I go to sip it. It's a little bit sort of pungent and not that nice. It's almost like chalky or something, which is really like taking away. Unfortunately, like most of this beer is really nice. It's not chalky, it's almost like, oh god, this sounds really bad if I say it, but it's almost like vomity. Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, we'll maybe do a few more sips once the head's gone down a tiny bit and rate it. I don't think it's going to be a 5, but I don't think it's going to be a 0 either. That doesn't help you a lot, guys. I think that smell is kind of pulling me back from giving it higher marks. Quite strange. Hopefully it's just the batch that I got, because obviously that would still be bad. And it's not so much vomity, it is more chalky really, the kind of flavour, but yeah, not the most exciting as you go in, but then when you sip it, it does taste obviously better than that. Yeah, can't tell if it's just sort of odd piney resinous, but not a balance, oh, God knows. I think I'm going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. It's doing the job quite well, but that odd smell and the fact that it just feels a tiny bit muted, feels a tiny bit dialed down, is just pulling it back from absolute top marks. It wouldn't be a me video if I didn't accidentally somehow do this. I hope you guys always come back for the pouring fails. But anyway, guys, let's see. So I gave it 3.5. Let's talk about beers that you guys have had recently that that you enjoyed or whatever. I always talking about styles, but as you guys can probably tell in slightly recent videos, sometimes I just struggle to think of a style. Because you get things like citrus pale ale or grapefruit pale ale or something like that, and it doesn't quite feel universal. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to ask, what beers have you guys been trying recently? I've tried, I've had about 750 different types of beer. Probably more. It's probably quite a lot more, actually. That's only coming from my Untapped record. So, not 750 different types of beer, God, 750 different beers. So, yeah, think of your most obscure beer that you really loved, that you had, and let me know what it was. It doesn't matter if you're in a different country to me, or you know that it's something I'd never heard of, or I'd never be able to get my hands on. Just let me know about it. I mean, I love to hear about new beers, and I've got plenty of beers that are in my wish list. So anyway, I'm slightly starting to ramble, guys, but I really hope you enjoyed the beer review. Keep drinking those craft beers, guys. Keep enjoying them. Remember to like the video if you did enjoy this, and please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Keep drinking those craft beers, guys, and I'm sure I will catch you in the next beer review. Peace.